What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So I have a video today. Obviously you guys can tell by what it is to tell the video, but I gotta say 2K20 has been out probably a little more over than a month now. I don't know exactly, I can't even remember what day it came out. I think it came out September, right? September, October. So yeah, it's probably been out for a little bit over a month, and I have yet to do a Jazz rebuild. And when I looked on the web, okay, on YouTube, not the web, but when I looked on YouTube, I didn't really see anybody that made a Jazz rebuild so far. I mean, there was like smaller YouTubers and all that, but I haven't seen, like, you know, most of the Miley community guys I know at the least make any Jazz videos, which is just, at least when I looked it up. I don't know if they have, or, and it just, I looked up Jazz rebuild 2K20, nothing. I didn't see anything, which is crazy. Jazz fans, we owe you an apology. I owe you an apology, and it's time to finally do a rebuild. Let's get into this. Honestly, crazy to me because the Jazz are one of the teams I'm like super excited to watch this season just because of all the offseason acquisitions they made. And it blows my mind that nobody has yet to do a Jazz rebuild on 2K20. Like, it's just kind of crazy. Like I said, at least when I looked, I didn't see any, but you guys may know somebody else that might have done one. I have not seen any on YouTube. I looked it up before we started, and oh my gosh, I was shocked. I was super shocked. But nonetheless, we have ourselves a Jazz rebuild today. So like I said, I'm very, very excited to watch this team go like play this season, just because I honestly think they have a shot. They have a shot of making it far in the Western Conference playoffs as long as everything, you know, meshes well together. There's a chance that this just doesn't really work out. There's always that, you know, little shot. So I'm not going to go too crazy just yet, but I think Bojan Bogdanovic is going to be playing the 4 just because the Jazz originally wanted to sign Nikola Mirotic, and I think they signed Bojan Bogdanovic instead. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my first initial thought, is they might be starting Bojan at the 4 just because the spacing would be a lot nicer. Better spacing than they've had in quite a while with them starting Derek Favors at the 4 all the time. But other than that, guys, and they did start Jay Crowder there for a little bit. But I'm really liking this team. I think we have a very good, or the Jazz have a very good chance. I'm not a Jazz fan, unfortunately, but I think they have a good chance of going far in the Western Conference as long as everything goes well. Quinn Snyder's a good head coach. Obviously, you got Donovan Mitchell. Mike Conley is probably an all-star if he's been playing in the Eastern Conference his whole career. But he's been in the West, unfortunately. He's just has not been an all-star just yet, which is weird. But, and he probably still won't be, unfortunately. I was really hoping for him to go to the Pistons, that way he could be an all-star, but he got, you know, he's with Utah, so we're just gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of this first season, and we're just gonna see how this Utah Jazz team does. Lakers actually went 72-10, tying the Chicago Bulls all-time record. That's kind of wild. LeBron is your MVP, Ja Morant's your Rookie of the Year, D'Lo's your 6th man, and Kawhi is defensive player. Rozier's your most improved, and like I said, Frank Vogel won himself 72 freaking games. But we are the 6th seed in the West, facing our Achilles heel and the Houston Rockets. The Jazz have lost to them the last 2 seasons, and now that Russell Westbrook is there instead of Chris Paul, things are going to get even more tougher. But the good thing for Utah is they do have a little bit better of a roster than I think they've had the last couple years. I think that's pretty obvious, but let's just go ahead and see if we can beat the Rockets somehow. We're just going to hope 2K blesses me. 2K gods, wherever you may be, just help me out here. 2-1, 3-1, and just like that, we're probably 3-2. Okay, can I actually force a game 7? Can we beat the Houston Rockets? Could we actually just do that, like right now, right here? Let's just go ahead and see if we can do it. I'm hoping we can, but if we do not, no hard feelings too. Ooh, came back in the end. Mike Conley 43-11, 21-3-5. Mike Conley is definitely staying. Like, Mike Conley is gonna be the point guard throughout the video. That's at least my plan anyway, unless if something changes, but I think I definitely want to keep Mike Conley throughout the video. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat them in a game 7 situation. They beat us by 13 points. I didn't jump in because this is the very first season and I don't really want to do that. I'm going to take this stupid thing off, guys. I swear, man, I wear that just because I think it's funny, and then halfway through the video I just keep looking at myself and I'm just like, dude, you're goofy as hell, just take it off. All right, now we got the Lakers and the Rockets, and we got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Pistons, and we're gonna get the Lakers and the Pistons, and the Lakers are gonna win the championship in 5 games. Okay, proceeding to the offseason where we are going to make this team better. My first initial thought is probably get a better power forward. I know Bojan could play the 4, but I just don't really want him to play out of position. I think that might have a, something to do with our horrible record. At least I think I'm an expert in something like that, but the past few rebuilds have not gone my way at all. Like, I've just not been winning anything. So we'll see how it keeps going, but Quinn Snyder is the coach here, so I'm going to go ahead and leave him. As far as a different trainer, I guess I'll get Nicholas Foster instead. And then our assistant coach is decent, but Grant Peterson's not, because he's a head coach. I was like, why is he not even interested? Okay, assistant coach is Otis Newman. And then for the draft, we have no pick, obviously, because of the Mike Conley deal. So Bojan is making about $17 million. Could we potentially maybe package Bojan and Joe Ingles and get like another max player up in here before we have to sign Donovan Mitchell? I didn't want to go that route, but I think it almost makes sense to try it. And as we get no offers at all, maybe after the draft we'll get some offers. So let's go ahead and move away from the draft real quick. And then we'll go to player options. And we get Donovan Mitchell. I'm going to go ahead and accept his team option. I thought he was a free agent this offseason, but I'm forgetting that it's next year. So qualifying offers. Royce O'Neal is a decent bench player, but we'll see how that goes. As far as, like I said, as much as I don't really want to do this, I'm just curious what the market would offer me. Like a guy like Tobias Harris and Josh Richardson. It's like an upgrade. Because Tobias Harris would play the power forward and Josh Richardson could play the 3. I almost love that deal. Like, just initial thought, I love that deal. But we'll see. We'll keep going. Jonas Valanciunas, PJ Washington, Aaron Gordon, and Evan Fournier. We could move Aaron Gordon to power forward. Ricky Rubio, Gary Harrison, Will Barton. I mean, I think this is the best offer I've gotten. Like Bojan, Joe Ingles, and Dante. I think this makes us a little bit younger. With Josh Richardson being able to play small forward as well is going to be nice. And Tobias Harris obviously can space the floor for us, which is something the Jazz love to have. As much as I didn't want to trade Bojan Bogdanovic throughout the video, we're going to go ahead and make this trade. I think it's just going to make us a better team. Hopefully, I'm right about that, but if not, we can always just trade Tobias Harris, worst case scenario. Josh Richardson is on a relatively cheap contract, although he will decline his option. He doesn't cost that much money in the next offseason either. So, Moutier, I definitely want to try to bring back, but as far as our bench is concerned, we have Mike Conley, Mitchell, Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris. We literally have a backup center. That's about it. So, we're definitely going to have to try to get some different players up in here. I should have sent him to the G League, but I didn't. I don't know why. And then Georges Niang. Could you get me like a different bench player just because you're probably not going to get any minutes? Let's just James Ennis, Luke Cornett, Semi Ojeleye, Kim Burge, Donis, Devontae Graham, a couple of first-round picks. I'll take a 2022 first-round pick, or 2021, matter of fact. You know what? Take it. I'll do it. And we're about negative 725. So we definitely need to go ahead and get some bench players here. So where that comes from, we'll see. We could bring back Rodney Hood, and then Iguodala wouldn't be bad off the bench, or Taurean Prince. Anybody of that caliber would be great. Let's see. Let's keep looking, though. Jamal Green, Marcus Morris Sr., Jeremy Grant, JaVale McGee. Like I said, we have a backup center. I think I love the idea of getting, let's see. I almost liked the idea of getting Iguodala. Rodney Hood, bringing him back to Utah makes some sense as far as bench scoring. Point guards, like I said, I want to bring back Moutier. Do I have his bird rights? I do not. So never mind. I don't even know if I could do that. So let's just see if we get Rodney Hood real quick. And we do, which is nice. So Rodney Hood is going to be a nice addition. Let's keep looking, though. Augustine, Rivers. I mean, some of these guys are a little expensive. Sean Livingston, Jeremy Lin, Trey Burke, Frank Mason. Frank Mason is young, 26 years old, but I don't know how good he'll really be. Rondo, a nice veteran off the bench. Augustine, I guess, wouldn't be terrible if we could get him as well, but I don't think we can afford both. Yeah, we cannot. We can get Rodney Hood, but not Augustine. I had a feeling. And yeah, that's not going to leave us a ton of options out here. So I think I will go Alan Crabb if I could get him. It's because I think when you move him to small forward, he goes up in overall. I'm pretty sure anyway. I could be wrong. He goes up 1. That doesn't really help me too much. So we're going to go ahead and probably move, what's his name, Rodney Hood to small forward because he goes up. And then we're going to go, probably go ahead and trade Alan Crabb. And then we're going to trade Oni, unfortunately, as well, just because I kind of need the bench depth right now. Let's see if I can find a decent trade. Vincent Poirier. Another first-round pick. from the Hornets. I'll go ahead and load up on those first rounders. And yeah, our bench is still just trash, man. Oh my gosh. So Rodney Hood and Ed Davis are going to be all right, like I said, but we're going to have to trade Martin, I think, for something different because we still need a decent bench. It's not good at all right now. Let's see, what else could we get? No, nothing, man. First round picks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, I guess it can get any worse. I'll go ahead and grab him. And then Brad Wanamaker's my best option as far as a backup point guard, which is kind of depressing. Devin Harris, Justin Holiday isn't terrible. And yeah, the bench just isn't great. So hopefully that doesn't hurt me too much. It easily could, that's for sure. Nigel Williams-Gross, 25. Yeah, I'm not liking my chances as far as my bench depth, but nonetheless, our starting five is pretty expensive, so why am I shocked? Conley will be a free agent next year. Hopefully we can re-sign him easily and he'll be all right. Or worst case scenario, I could trade him maybe, but I don't really want to go that route necessarily, but we'll see how it goes. Royce O'Neal comes back as well, so that's very nice to have. And yeah, so this depth is bad. We're like the Golden State Warriors now, where we have no depth, but we have a good starting five. Obviously, I have injuries off, so that probably won't affect me too much, but I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the second season. Don't be shocked if I stop the trade deadline because I'm not sold on this being the team I want to lock in as far as the championship run. At the end of another season as Anthony Davis is your MVP, this stuff is usually the same. Like, it really is, so I'm just going to skip through it. All NBA first team, all NBA second, all NBA third, so yeah, that's pretty much the same stuff as usual. But we are the third seed this time, no longer the sixth seed. The only problem is we're going to be facing the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are just, I don't know, man. I hate playing the Warriors in the playoffs on 2Ks, but we'll see how it goes. 27 points from Donovan Mitchell. I did extend Mike Conley past this season. He's going to make about $11 million less. So that's going to give us a little bit more cap space this free agency to maybe retool the bench a little bit more, which is a good thing. But we had 17 points from Tobias Harris, 13.6 from Josh Richardson, 13 and 18 from Gobert, and 3 blocks. He is a must resign. There's no way we can watch Gobert walk. Rodney Hood with 12 points off the bench. Justin Holiday, Royce O'Neal chipped in when they could. Obviously, they weren't a huge part of the team, but hopefully we can beat the Golden State Warriors. As we're up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, please. Could we go up 3-0? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Let's sweep the Warriors. That's what. Let's freaking go, dude. I'm losing words right now because I'm excited. But we get to play the Blazers as we're up 1-0. 2-1, 3-1, please. Let's beat the Blazers. Let's beat them 4-1, and we are in the Western Conference Finals facing the Los Angeles Lakers. Very, very nice. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Los Angeles Lakers. All right. They're up 1-0. Okay, we even it up. 2-1, 3-1. Yes, let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. We are in the NBA Finals. I'm telling you right now, Rodney Hood in that closeout game had 29 points off the bench. 6 of 8 from 3. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm telling you right now, if I walk away with the championship here, I am ending the video right then and there. It's been like it's got to be over like 10 videos since I've won a championship. It's been a while, so hopefully we can beat them. They're up 1-0, 2-0. No. We're down 3-0 to the freaking Nets, man. You got to be kidding me. Come on, baby. Give me that 3-0 comeback. All right, we are looking pretty good this game. Beat them by 6 points here. One game at a time. One game at a time. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to tight and deny. Let's do that. And then we're going to see if we can beat them on their home floor. Beat them on their home floor. Okay. Okay. No, we're going to lose by 10. Gosh, dang it, man. It's the Brooklyn Nets, dude. I'm telling you, they freaking beat me every time. The only other thing I want to do now is I just want to retool the bench. Like that, I just want a better bench. But there's so many players to re-sign. Like, there's a ton. Is there any chance any of the first round picks I got become a... No freaking way, dude. Oh my gosh, we're projected the number 1 pick overall. We dropped to number 5, of course. Why would I get the number 1 pick? This is the 2021 offseason. And we have 3 first round picks. That is just great. Okay. Let's see. What could Tobias Harris, just 2 first... I'm just curious. What could this get me? Al Horford, Middleton... Like, sometimes I just wish, like, we could get Jimmy Butler. We could get Jimmy Butler to replace, what's his name? Josh Richardson, because we're going to have to re-sign Josh Richardson. Buddy Hield, Aaron Gordon, Lamb, Drew Holiday, but I just don't think I could. McCollum, I just don't think I can get myself to do that. So we probably don't need a great trainer. Let's go to the draft though. With the 5th pick overall, we have a lot of options here. Wait, this is the 20. Yeah, this is. Let's see. I'm tripping. Cade Cunningham is in this draft. That's what I was wondering. So Jalen Green, I really don't want to draft a rookie if I'm honest with you. This team is kind of in the win now mode like type of things. So I'm gonna try not to draft anybody. Brandon Ingram, John Wall, Zach LaVine. I didn't really want to trade Conley. I'm just curious. The 5th and the 20th pick. What could this get me? If I can move up or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want to do with the 5th pick. We get McCollum just straight up. We have Donovan Mitchell, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. We could retool. I mean, we could get some bench depth, but do I really want to go get... I mean, bench depth would be nice. Saric, Aminu, Drew Holiday, Brogdon, Forbes, Nikola. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to go for this trade, but I'm going to try not to trade the 5th pick because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Although they're both 5s. Damn, they have some star trade value. Holy crap. Okay. Should I trade them? I'm trading 1st round picks for bench. Like, does that make any sense right now? No, it doesn't, but whatever. Okay. JaVale McGee is going to be the backup center, I guess. And then we just got Malik Beasley to be the backup shooting guard, which is going to be nice. So we got some bench, which is a huge goal of mine this offseason. We still have the 5th pick overall. I guess we could use this 5th pick for another bench player. Let's just go ahead and do it. So we just got a shooting guard, or we got a shooting guard. We have Rodney Hood still, so if I can get a backup point guard, that's probably best case scenario. But I'm not seeing one. We can go Kai Jones, Jalen Green, Joshua Christopher, or Zaire Wade. Macker Maker. I'm going to go Zaire Wade, because why not? We're going to get Zaire Wade here, and I think that's going to be all she wrote. Oh my gosh, he's only a 74 overall. I was not expecting that. I know I could have gotten Jalen Green, but I thought, having Malik Beasley, I shouldn't. But we got Zaire Wade, so I'll go ahead and take it. I'm not going to complain. And then Josh Richardson obviously declines. Qualifying offers, Donovan Mitchell and Royce O'Neal. I think I'm just going to focus on getting Donovan Mitchell back, of course. Gobert is a huge important free agent. Okay, let's see. We need Josh Richardson back. We have Zaire Wade. We have Malik Beasley. So we really just need our guys back. That's like about it. So let's go ahead and see if we can get like all those guys back. That's all I'm focused on. So Donovan Mitchell is going to get a ton of offers. We're going to go ahead and give Gobert his contract. We're even going to overpay for Josh Richardson just because I need them all back. So Gobert, Josh Richardson, that's happening. We're going to do that. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell was not going anywhere. He's the future of the Jazz. So, or the president of the Jazz, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Let's get all 3 of them, which is good. We got all 3 of them. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, we basically have ourselves a team, guys. So, with a little bit of a retooled bench, could this team win the championship? Guys, we went 55-27, the best record we've had in the video thus far. We also are the 1st seed in the West. So, can we finally put it together and win a freaking championship? It has been so long since I've tasted a championship. Let's please do it today. 25 points, 23, 15.5, 14, 13.5. So, I mean, this team is still good. Awesome stuff there. Let's see if we can beat the Phoenix Suns, though, as we're up 1-0. Dude, if we lose to the Suns, I'm walking out of this room, and I'm never touching this controller ever again. 2-2. Dude, no freaking way. You got to be kidding me.